Good evening, all of you. My first YouTube channel, Current Scenario. Today we are taking the topic of the international relation, that is the PM Modi's historic visit to Ukraine and the Poland. Why this is in the current scenario, that is why it is circulating in the news. Then the Prime Minister Narendra Modi has arrived in Warsaw for the first leg of his two-nation visit to Poland and the Ukraine. After visiting Poland on 21st August, he will head to the Ukraine on the August 23. This also marks the first ever visit by the Indian PM to Poland in 45 years. So today we will talk about what is the significance of PM Modi visit to Ukraine and Poland for India and Poland bilateral relationships and key highlights of PM Modi's visit to Poland. The significance of the PM Modi's visit to Ukraine and Poland. There are following significances which we are today covering. Why between the PM Modi's visit to Ukraine and Poland? First significance is the effort to raise the European profile in India's foreign policy. Under this, the PM Modi visit to Poland and Ukraine marks India's growing focus on Central Europe in its foreign policy, reflecting an efforts to engage more deeply with the Europe. This visit addresses key gap in India's European policy as Central Europe become a focal point in global geopolitics, particularly due to ongoing conflicts in Europe and Ukraine. The third point we can say about the Modi's visit, the first by an Indian Prime Minister to Poland since 1979 and to Ukraine since its independence, signals India's active interest in the region during the time of the significant geopolitical shifts. Experts believe that this visit is about setting the terms of sustainable long-term engagement with Poland and Ukraine and more broadly with the Central Europe. And the second significance is the Poland and Ukraine are bound to emerge as an important long-term partners. The war in the Ukraine stems from the collapse of the post-Cold War agreement between Russia and the West in the Central and the Eastern Europe. The outcome of this war will shape the new European order, with Poland and Ukraine have a significant role. As India strengthens its ties with Europe, Poland and Ukraine are poised to become a key long-term partners of the India. India's engagement with these nations shortly after the PM Modi's visit to Russia highlight Delhi's belief that its relationship with Moscow and Central Europe are not mutually exclusive. Diversification of India's relation in Europe. India's engagement was narrowly based on the relation with the Europe's four big powers like Russia, Germany, France and Britain. Over the last decades, India has sought to widen this outreach to Europe. During the first two terms of PM Modi's traveled 27 times to Europe and received 37 European head of states and government. In his first term as a foreign minister, S. Jaishankar traveled 29 times and received 36 of his European counterparts in Delhi. India has begun collective diplomacy with many sub-regions of the Europe, including Nordics and the Baltic countries. Connecting with the Central Europe has been a part of this plan. Modi's visit to Austria last month, the first in the 41 years, and the Poland and the Ukraine this week is marked as that ice strategy. So what is the weight carried by these nations? Ukraine holds the largest territory in Europe after Russia. Poland and Ukraine are 7th and 8th in the European population ranking. I hope you are all understanding. And 8th in the European population ranking. Poland is the largest economy in the Central Europe and ranks 8th in Europe. Rapid economic growth over the last 3 decades, a large population base that is 38 million, its location at the heart of the Europe, and massive spending more than 4% of GDP this year have turned Poland into a force to reckon with, and Ukraine's economy has been shattered by the war, but the prospects of its reconstruction after peace settlement has put it on the geo-economic drawing board around the world. Ukraine, which inherited a significant part of the Soviet army industry, is now looking the US and Europe expand and modernize its defense industry. Ukraine's natural strength as one of the world's granaries add to its strategic salience in the year ahead. India and Poland relation in brief. Background of the India-Poland relations. India diplomatic relations between India and Poland were established in 1954, leading to the opening of the Indian embassy in the Warsaw in 1957 and the Polish embassy in New Delhi in 1952. During the World War II, between 1942 and 1948, over 6,000 Polish women and children found refuge in two princely states in India. Jamnagar and Kolhapur. Digvijay Singh, Ranjit Singh Ji, Jadeja, the Jam Sahib of the Nawan Nagar, provides shelter to over 1,000 of police children in his state. Many others found refuge in a giant camp in Kolhapur. Economic and commercial relations. What is the economic commercial relation between India and Poland? So Poland continues to be India's largest trading and investment partner in Central and Eastern Europe. Over the period of 2013 to 2023, the total bilateral trade with Poland has witnessed an increase of 192%. That is from 1.95 billion US dollar to in 2013 to 5.72 billion US dollar in 2023. The balance of trade continues to be largely in favor of the India in 2023. Now, investment between India and Poland. India's investment in Poland has been steadily growing over the years and is now estimated over about 3 billion US dollar. But while the Polish investment in India is estimated about 635 million dollar in sectoral contribution of both the countries. Poland possesses reputed clean coal technologies, and Polish public sector companies have played a substantial role in development of mining and the power sector in India. Chemical industry is one of the major sectors of the Polish economy, and Poland is a net importer of chemicals. Chemical products figures in top 5 exports items from India to Poland, with organic chemicals taking the lead. Textiles continue to be the largest segment in India's export to Poland. Polish imports of the textiles and textile articles from India have grown to 645 million US dollar in 2023. What is the cultural relation between the countries? A monument commemorating Jam Sahib Digvijay Singh Ji, Ranjit Singh Ji Jadeja of the Nagar was unveiled in October 2014 at the square of the Good Maharaja, Okta district, Warsaw, Poland. Another plaque commemorating the Valleyvade Kolhapur camp near the Montany Casino War Memorial was inaugurated in November 2017 in Warsaw. Now, what are the key highlights of the PM Modi's visit to Poland? About the PM Modi's visit to Poland. This visit coincides with the 70th anniversary of diplomatic relationship between India and Poland and is aimed to at revitalizing and elevating bilateral ties at a new level. PM Modi laid a felt and paid tribute to the Dobry Maharaja Memorial in Warsaw. He also paid his tribute at the memorials for the Valivada Kolhapur camp and the monuments of the Battle of the Monte Cassino in Warsaw. PM honored the brave soldiers who fought in the World War II. India and Indian and the Polish troops fought side by side in his historic battle. PM Modi also addressed the Indian diaspora at the event organized by Indian community in Warsaw. So this news is about the India's relationship with the Poland upon visiting of our Prime Minister Narendra Modi to Poland.